no, it's not my place to wait. I'm not the one who's married. It is him who decided that he wants to then find a partner and date someone. And I happened to click with him. We had chemistry, we fell in love, and then that happened.
And him being married wasn't a complication, wasn't a problem
It definitely was. I mean, it did raise concerns, but...
You're now basically used as the headline for things that are written about him, from his business affairs allegations that he's not been paying his staff, that he has been a terrible husband, he's been an absent father, etc. How do you feel about the fact that your name is now used to headline those stories?
I mean, who else's name would they use? I'm the public figure.
Do you think people wouldn't care about him if he wasn't with you?
100%. If he was dating Mbali from Soshanguve, they wouldn't care.
Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Come closer, class is in session. So today I'll be talking about why I think influencer relationships don't last, right? Now, these are my opinions and thoughts. It's not standard procedure, right? Now, the minute they start posting their partners, right, their relationships end instantly. Now, the minute the public thinks or suspects that they're dating someone else, everything starts falling apart. Are our girlies high maintenance, or are the guys not keeping up with their demanding lifestyle and public lives? Because one thing I'll tell you for free and for sure is that most of our influencers and celebrities don't last in relationships. I mean, I can confidently say that it can take about a year or two. After that, the relationship is over. This is the sad reality of being famous or being popular in this country, right? Now, I'm going to do a quick influencer relationship track record. And this is just me trying to make you understand what I'm trying to say. So just bear with me, right? Now, the first person I'm going to talk about is Mihlali and Leroy. Now, when they started out, the public was not happy. Their relationship started on a bad note, simply because he was married or in the process of getting divorced, right? When he was dating Mihlali. And a lot of people had a lot to say. So as the public, we got to witness how everything unfolded, and things got bad, things got hectic, and things got ugly. It ended, you know. The second person I'm going to talk about is Minnie Dlamini. Now, with her, I want to just go backwards. I just want to go a little back and just remind you. She dated the famous soccer player, what's his name, Itumeleng Khune, right? And I thought they were going to get married, but they didn't. They broke up. Then she got married to Mr. Jones. Is it Jones? Yes, I think she was becoming Mrs. Jones. She literally had like a reality TV that was building up to the wedding day. She had a baby with him. It was beautiful. It was perfect. But then she got divorced. And recently she was dating the doctor. And I was really shocked the fact that she made this relationship so public quickly. And it quickly ended in tears. And we all got to see what people had to say. I mean, she and McGee are still at it. So I don't know why she went so public with this relationship and so quick, you know. The third person I'm going to talk about is Thuli and DJ Maphorisa. Now, this is one couple or relationship I was rooting for. I mean, it was unexpected, but when it happened, it kind of made sense. I mean, she's super gorgeous, and he's just like a beast, you know, like, you know, it's giving those vibes. What vibes is it giving? Beauty and the Beast. Like, I really love them together. I mean, people started suspecting that she's dating a DJ, and she kept us curious, giving us hints here and there on her Instagram stories. Come to find out, it is DJ Maphorisa. Like, no, you know. But also the relationship ended. I was really sad. I was really looking forward to that one. And then on to the next, I'm going to talk about Sayan Bougie. Now, Sayan is a queen of dating and relationships. But I got introduced to Sayan Bougie through her breakup. That went viral. At the time, before the BBLs and everything, she was still a little girl and she was still growing. And I think it was a high school sweetheart. I mean, there were voice notes where she was screaming in the car and they're having an argument. And it's like, what? How do you expect me to treat you? And she's going on and screaming. She took his laptop and threw it in water. She went to his place and smashed his car and all of those weird things. And it was trending. But she's never been lucky with love. I'm not going to lie. There are videos and vlogs where she explains things that happened to her and an amount of abuse and violence, and I just wish she finds someone who can just love her, man. She's growing, she's maturing, she doesn't like to train for the wrong reasons anymore. She's in a place, I like that. And then the next girl is definitely Cindy. Now, when Cindy dated this DJ, I didn't know him, but then I knew him through her. They dated for a short period of time and she was crying on a live, talking about how she's hurt and she doesn't trust men and they're broken up. I'm like, babe, get off a live. and just try to figure out your life, because I think the reason why he broke up with her, she was too promiscuous, right? In the sense that, have you seen her content online? She's out there, you know, and some guys don't like that, especially if he wants to date you and take you seriously. And I'm not sure if she has an OnlyFans account, you know. I don't know, you can confirm that, but I think the reason he broke up with her simply because he couldn't keep up, man. There was too much attention on her and around her, and some men don't like that with their ladies, you know. They really don't. And the last couple I'm going to talk about is Somizi and Mohali, right? Well, when they started dating, it was cute, but obviously a lot of people thought Mohali was a gold digger and Somizi was way too old. They also had a reality TV show building up to the wedding day. I mean, it was a big wedding. It was like a state wedding, you know? I mean, I remember there were Ubers for the guests, yes, and the proper ones, not the normal ones that people ride and that we ride, you know? It was proper Ubers, and the venue was amazing. The designs, the wedding outfits, it was great. But at the back of my mind, I thought, this is for show. This is just for show. And Lord behold, they divorced and it got ugly. So what I'm trying to say is that most of our influencers and celebrities' relationship track record is really bad, right? It's not good. It's actually very bad, you know? And I don't understand why, because our influencers and celebrities are so beautiful. They're so accomplished. And the question is, why can't you keep men? Why can't you last in long-term relationships, right? I mean, why must your relationships always end so badly and so publicly, to the point whereby your exes go on these social media platforms and interviews and talk crap about you guys and embarrass you guys. Latoya's lies, you know? And it's like, you know, you were sleeping with the devil the whole time. You were sleeping with someone that you should have never trusted in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? But now, here are some of the reasons I think why influencer relationships don't last. The first reason is definitely unlucky with love. Now, most of our influencers and celebrities are unlucky when it comes to love. It's just sad, you know, it's really bad. Love is beautiful. And I believe that everyone should experience it. Love is something that is so beautiful that we all want to experience it, right? And unfortunately, they don't get to experience it for a long time. You know, they only get it for a short period of time and then on to the next. So there are reasons that contribute to why influencers and celebrities don't get the right partners. And one of the reasons is definitely fame and extreme popularity. Now, a lot of men can't stand a woman who's too public or too famous or too powerful, right? I mean, men want to have the ability to control you a little bit. Now, imagine dating a public figure like Mihlali, K-Arms, or Miss Exo, Miss Toli, you know? You can't control them like that. I mean, maybe we have an argument and you're like, you're not going there. Chances are she is. Because her life and her job is, you know? So if you say you're not going there, she has to show up. They paid her to be there. She has a gig, you know? But unlike a Bali from Soshanguve, you know, where you're not going there, chances are she can sit at home with you and she's going nowhere. But with them, their lives are so different because they're all over the place. And I think when it comes to relationships, there really is no space for a relationship because they're unstable. Not unstable in the sense that they're all over the place. Today she's in Cape Town, tomorrow she's in Durban, next week she's in Bloemfontein. Do you get what I'm saying? And a lot of guys like to know a woman's routine, especially if they take you seriously and date you. Like they want to know, I know she's sleeping now. I know she's cleaning, she's probably at work, you know. But if he can't get that right, then it makes him uncomfortable and it makes him insecure, you know. Now, the next point is definitely the fact that everyone knows you. Everyone has an opinion about you, and a lot of guys don't like this. It can make a lot of guys feel uncomfortable. It can intimidate a lot of guys and make them feel insecure. I mean, when you date a public figure, everyone knows about you and everyone has an opinion about you, and a lot of guys don't like this, you know. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed how our influencers, celebrities, the minute they start dating, they act weird. They post less, they start covering up, and their partners, in a weird way, try to break their self-esteem. Low-key, you'll hear her start saying, I need to gym more, I need to be a bit, you know, and it's like, why are you doing that? You're doing it for him, or is he saying things behind the scenes, right? And sometimes I think the men would tell them things like, why did you post that? Delete that. You know, in a normal relationship, your guy would be like, why did you post that? Delete that. But with them, it's different. I mean, if Mihlali posts something, you can't just say delete that. Leroy can't tell her that because, I mean, she's working with brands. It's a paid partnership. Maybe the brief told her that she needs to show some skin. But as her boyfriend, you don't like that, but there's nothing you can do. unlike a Mbali from Soshanguve, you know, you can say, take that off. I don't like how your body shows in that video, or I don't like that post. And she can do that. So it's a matter of men can't really control these girls. And it's difficult for men to control them because their lifestyles are different from a normal girl. I mean, there's a lot that happens behind the scenes, and the fact that the attention is on them, a lot of men don't like that. They think they can handle it, but once you start dating an influencer celebrity, you'll get to experience and understand that it's a different ball game. You know, you need a man that's extremely confident in himself and in who he is as a man, so that when these things happen in the comments and everything's happening around your woman, you're like, no, I understand. I trust my woman. I'm okay with that, you know? Now, the second point I want to talk about is unrealistic expectations and standards. Now, dating influencers and celebrities is very expensive. They come with a price tag, right? No money, no relationship. You just need to know that. I mean, they have set up their lives in a way that it is difficult to make room for a man to be a man in their lives. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, she can buy her own groceries, pay for her own house, pay for a car, do things for herself, travel, etc., etc. Now, one thing I've noticed about men is that they want to have the ability to be a provider. And you should allow them to be. Now, they don't want to take care of you entirely, like your entire existence. No, they don't want that. But he wants to know that his girl is like, oh, babe, can you please fill me up? You know, I'm running low on some cash. I need to buy this. I need to pay for this. And if you can do that and allow him to be a man in your life, he'll feel like a man. But these girls don't do this. It's always the thing of they've set up their lives in a way that men don't know where they belong in women's lives, right? And it's really difficult to play your role as a man if you don't understand your role as a man in your woman's life. I hope that makes sense, right? Now, with that said, as much as you girls present as feminine, externally, you girls need to start being feminine internally, because internally I feel like a lot of women are very masculine, are very guarded, are very strong. And I'm talking to all women at this point in general, right? Ladies, you'll need to make room for men to be men in your lives. I'm talking to you. I don't know where you are with your relationship or where you are as a woman, but sometimes you need to be feminine, right? And allow a man to be a man. Yes, there are dark sides to relationships, and yes, men do come across as aggressive and unnecessary at times, but sometimes ladies are also becoming too aggressive and too masculine and too dominant, you know? Be a woman. It's okay to be pretty and cute and soft and needy, you know? It's okay. You're a woman. It's allowed, right? And I'm thinking about something now. I had a conversation with my friend, and she was like, Mpo, I have everything in my life. Everything is going okay, you know? But I'm having an issue with this guy. We've been seeing each other, it's about a year, and it's just difficult to communicate with him and get through him. And we have everything. We both have everything we need, but just for us to be together, it's so difficult. And I was like, oh, okay, Chomi, I hear you. And for the past few weeks, we've been chilling, and then she'll tell me stories and update me. And I'm looking at the vibes, we listen to the voice notes, the calls, etc., etc. And we're sitting in the car, and I was like, you know what? I think you're the problem. She's like, me? I'm like, yes. She's like, what are you on about? I'm like, I think you come across very masculine, right? You're not feminine. You're too dominant for this guy. And when you look at this guy, he's not the type of guy that's to her, you know? If he says to her, come, and she says no, he's like, okay. He won't run around and like, why are you not coming? All of that. And she's the type of woman whereby she makes things happen. Like, she doesn't wait for anyone. If anything goes wrong in her life, she's on it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, sometimes you push the guy away, you know, because you're too strong. You come across too aggressive for him. And she's like, so what are you saying? I'm like, be a woman, be feminine. Don't mother this guy. You don't need to mother him. Be a girl, you know? She was like, okay. Then I was like, you know, I'd cook him a meal, dress cute, and go to his place. She did that, and guess what happened? The rest is history, you know? He's happy. So all I'm trying to say to women is that as much as you have your own, you guys have, you know, things going in order and independence and all of that, but just allow men to be men in your lives, you know? Be very feminine. It's okay to be a woman. You don't have to be so demanding and so strong and hardcore all the time. No, be a girl. It's allowed, you know? Be cute. And you'll see what happens in life. Men will take care of you the way they have to take care of you. I mean, as a gay man, as myself, I'm very feminine. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes some guys come too strong on me. I'm like, come here. I'm like, you know, because I present myself in a very feminine way. in a very feminine way. And sometimes I do see that women are very masculine, and I don't understand why. I do get that the past relationships hurt you guys. Your past partners might have just did things to you that just hurt you. That's why you're so guarded and protected. But allow new men that you meet into your life to be the king, to lead you, and just follow. Just follow. It does not mean you're powerless. No, follow him. Let him lead you. But also, you're going to be led by someone that you see has a direction. Don't let the direction, a man with no direction lead you. You get what I'm saying? Now, with that said, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. And do follow me on my social media platforms. It's at Mpoli Phuthi. Bye, guys.